you're at, but I am in sunny Southern California and the weather is fantastic here. So let's get that question box out and let me know that you can hear me okay and that you're all there and where you're calling, where you're from. Peter says yes. I got one yes. Florida. Very cool. All right, we're going to get started here in just a minute. I'm excited about what's going on. The conversations that we're having with Eric is incredible. So we got Denver, Colorado. Hey, Catherine, I'm from Denver. Love Denver. Australia, Chicago. Hey, Patty. And Fort Lauderdale and Chicago. Very cool. Well, welcome. So everyone can hear me okay, I guess, or you wouldn't be saying where you're from. So anyway, this is great. So I appreciate everyone's time. I know that you guys are getting on a lot of webinars from time to time and doing this kind of stuff. And I'm one of these guys that just really values time. And if you ever want to see what I call the time funnel, go to gregryder.com. But I really think time is our most valuable asset. So it's my goal that Eric, our presenter today, he's going to share with you some information that can help you sell more apparel, more e-commerce, make more money, generate more leads, generate more traffic, and be on the leading cutting edge of what's going on with video and video marketing. And we don't need to say any more than video marketing, the hottest out there. It's only getting better. It's only growing. This technology platform that he's created is absolutely phenomenal. And what we're talking about with celebrity lifestyle brands and with our celebrities and some of the stuff we got going on, we are going to be very, very intimately involved with leveraging this technology to make our lives better and easier. And that's what today's all about, too. So today our guest is Eric Weiss, and he's one of the partners and creators of VideoRemix, and he's got a great presentation he put together for us. Are you there, Eric?
Hey, Greg. Thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so I know that you've been doing these nonstop and sharing your incredible technology with people. Um, can you tell me just real quick for my benefit? So Eric and I have been talking, just so everyone knows, about a joint venture and what we could do with celebrity lifestyle brands over and above just being a customer of his. Um, but I don't know anything about you, where you're from, and what gave you the expertise to create this amazing piece of software.
Sure, sure. So, regarding that, we've been creating different software solutions over the past couple of years, and eventually, what it ended up being is we are very passionate, especially some of the people from my team about video, and we saw this huge opportunity, and I'll kind of go through it as well within the video personalization space because we were going out and trying to use different tools from some competitors, and they were just charging absolutely ridiculous prices, and we thought that we could do it way better than them. And so we decided to go ahead and invest all of our time into what you're looking at right now, which is our video remix platform, and just continually scale it and take it one step at a time. So my experience, that's kind of the short version. Before that, we talked about I did some investment banking on the M&A side, and on the side right now we also invest in different deals, but the primary thing is video personalization and what you're looking at right now.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I know that you have done a lot of video and using your technology for various local markets and real estate and that kind of stuff. And I asked him to kind of make sure he focuses and shows us the T-shirt stuff, because obviously, you know, the T-Rex and our software and all of our customers are on this call. And there's actually a few other people that might be on this call as well. I did invite a few other people on this call. But I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to you. Take it away, man. Blow us away.
Thank you so much, Greg. I really appreciate it. And I do, just before we get into everything, I, number one, want to thank you. Number two, I'm really excited to be here in front of your community because of the conversations and the discussions we've been having over the past couple of days. It's kind of really funny, and we were just talking, myself and Greg, how we both like to take action, and we literally just met. I think it was maybe 3 days ago. It
Yeah, I think
wasn't
it
that.
was Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Just a couple of days, but I saw when I saw what you're working on, and just the type of people that you know, and your vision, I was absolutely blown away. And then I saw how that fits in with video personalization, how you can use that to move a significant amount of inventory to go ahead. And also if you're working with clients, which I know most people probably aren't here, but especially on the e-commerce side, just very, very significant. So you are, ladies and gentlemen, looking right now at VideoRemix. We're going to get to that a little later, but I do have to first take you through some of the basics, and just go into what actually video personalization even is and what it even means. Now, the great thing is everyone on here, I think, has a leg up over everyone else when we do these webinars, because let me see, does everyone own T-Rex on here? Yes or no? I just want to see, give me a yes or a no so that I am up to date. Okay, that is literally every single person. I do not see one person that doesn't, which is perfect. So you know personalization, you know how it's done with t-shirts. And the reason I start off with Tom Cruise here is because if you've seen Minority Report, you see Tom Cruise walking through, and this is exactly like you're doing with the t-shirt market. It's in the future, ads and apparel, videos, everything is going to be personalized. And if you're a Guinness drinker, you're going to be served up a Guinness ad. If you're a wine drinker, you're going to be served up a wine ad. Vodka drinker, same thing, because that's just where the world is moving. So that's what we're going to be talking about, is video personalization. And so I want to make a commitment. When I was talking to Greg, I know that he delivers everything that's just top notch. So he wanted me to as well deliver something. So I want to make this commitment. Look, if what I show you doesn't impress you, doesn't blow you away, I will send you one of our VideoRemix t-shirts straight to your home, because I know everyone on here likes e-commerce and selling on the internet. So that's my commitment to you. Now, what I'm going to be showing you is video personalization and how we've taken that, developed an entire solution around it, in order to drive sales. Now, if we look at the statistics, you know what it does on the t-shirt side. You know how it affects conversions. So I don't have to go through this in depth with you, but I don't think, does anyone use, give me a one or a zero, one meaning yes or a zero meaning no, if you use video personalization in your marketing to sell t-shirts. Okay, I want to see actively, not Patty. I know that you are wanting to, but actively, if you're doing that. Okay, so you are selling online, you are selling e-commerce, but you aren't necessarily using video. So it is still going to be pretty new, and I think you'll like everything that you end up seeing. Now, when we look at video personalization, you see upwards of 1,025% increase in click-through rates. And that's significant. And you look at companies, you look at marketers who are doing this, and we're not talking about something gimmicky, and that's why I love this community. I love this audience, because you understand the importance and the effectiveness of personalization. But you're looking at big companies, and outside of that, you're looking at Playboy using this. You're looking at Audi. You're looking at Mercedes. Some of the statistics, and this is from over a sample of 50,000 more clicks, 55% open rates. When you're looking at email, that is also sending out personalized videos, 2 times longer view times, more satisfaction, and mainly a 44% boost in sales. Now, I'm not going to guarantee anything, but would that be pretty cool if your store would achieve and get a 44% boost in sales. That's very significant. That's very material. And like I said, this isn't some marketer just kind of sending out 5 emails from his basement, but over 52,000 links to personalized videos that achieve these results. So what I'm going to do is, and I can keep on going, but I don't want to keep on going forever, is would these slides help you as an infographic? Okay, yes or no? If I gave them to you, I want to see, does everyone want a pretty cool bonus? If I get no's, I'm not going to give them to you. But if I get a lot of yeses, then I will give you a very cool bonus. Okay, only for a limited time. I'm going to open up that slide for just a couple seconds, but I will give you a cool bonus. So if you go to videoremix.io/cool bonus, that's videoremix.io/cool bonus. And I'm also going to be sending that out to every single person on here. Then go ahead and accept that app, and then you're going to get your bonus. So give me a 1 into the question box once that's done. I need to see every single person put a 1, because just like personalized video, just like your stores, everything is super interactive with this webinar. And it's critical that it is, and it's critical also that you experience everything. Because if you don't experience personalized video, you're not going to understand anything, and you should probably stay home or maybe watch TV or do something else that's entertaining. This is about being interactive. So please put a 1. And like I said, I want to see a 1 from every single person that is on here. I do see a list of you, and it is critical. Otherwise, you're going to miss the entire point of this webinar, and you're not going to understand how to use video to push more inventory. Okay, perfect. Now, going back to the story that we were discussing in the beginning of this webinar, when we were doing our research in the beginning, we were getting quotes from other companies in order to do personalized video and to integrate it into our marketing. And those quotes were in the range of $21,000 to $65,000 per year. And that wasn't just it. We posted and we said, hey, look, we have a database of around 10,000 people, and we want to send them a personalized video. We want to improve our conversions. We know that that's the way to do it. And once again, getting ridiculous quotes of between $12,000 and $25,000. So we decided, all right, now, number one, this is an opportunity, because obviously this is something that's going to add a lot of value. But number two, we also want to go ahead and start something that we think we can do way better, and then do some really cool things that no one's ever done before on the side of even Facebook video personalization, and just image video personalization, stuff that I'm going to take you through that I think you're going to find pretty cool. But the number one lesson that we learned, and it's whatever in your marketing, but for abnormal results with e-commerce, with t-shirts, because you do have a lot of competition. There are other people selling out there. There are other choices. You need design. You need to be attractive. You need as well, if you can integrate personalization, you're going to increase your conversion rates. And if you can add video into that, it's just going to be ridiculous. So let's go ahead. Let me stop talking. And you want to see an example? Give me a yes if you do want to see an example of how video personalization works. And I'm going to go through a couple introductory examples. And then during the second half of the webinar, we're going to focus strictly on t-shirts and how to make that happen. All right. So has anyone heard of Longtail Pro? Give me a me into the question box if you've ever heard of Longtail Pro. Yes, no, I want to see. Okay, nice. So a couple people have. Now go to videoremix.io/LTP. Longtail Pro is actually a company that we bought earlier this year with our friends at Wired. So if you and it used to be owned by a guy named Spencer Hawes. So cool little fact about us: we aren't operational because we focus 100% of our efforts on video remix. But it is a cool fact about us. Now let's go ahead and let's check this out. Now, what I want from you is I need someone to give me a keyword that they want to rank for, preferably in with some type of apparel that you're selling or you want to sell. Give me a really cool keyword that you want to rank for. And what I'm going to select right now is right here, get a personalized video from Longtail Pro. So once someone gives me a keyword, because Longtail Pro is a keyword research tool and it's a software, then I'm going to show you a very cool example. Okay, so please go ahead and put that. Okay, grandma. Well, how about this? How about I don't know.
How about this for me? I got one. Pop culture
All right,
for
perfect.
Christina Milian. Pop culture.
Pop culture. Okay. Or if you're doing if you're yeah, pop culture is fine. So let's put Greg. We'll put you. I know that's not your email address, but just for this example, that's going to be perfect. Now, as I select and click get started, then my personalized video story becomes created. And the next thing that I see is I select play. And is everyone there? I just want to make sure that everyone is actually following along. You're doing this example. I'm not going to take your email address. I don't need. This is just for the example. So if you want to put a fake one in there, a real one, it doesn't matter. I won't email you based off of that. Just FYI. But I do need you to go through that example so that you can experience it and you can understand it. Now, when I select play, now this video isn't just a regular video. It's a video for Greg. And you see Greg's name weaved in right there. And then the next thing that you see now pop culture, the number one keyword that Greg wants to rank for weaved in, or whatever your keyword is that you want to rank for weaved in. And it turns the video from a sales video trying to sell Longtail Pro or a sales video trying to sell a t-shirt or some apparel to a video that shows you what Longtail Pro can do for you, or how this apparel, how this t-shirt was created and made for you and no one else. And that, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that was cool, give me a cool into that question box. I want to see a couple of people what your reactions and what you thought about that, because what we're going to do is explain the process. How does this work? Well, it's a pretty simple process, and you import videos, you personalize them, and then you distribute them. And you could do that through Facebook, you can do that through email, depending on however you want to do it, or you could put it on your website right next to the checkout page or the checkout button. It's as simple as that. And you can personalize for multiple things. So if you want to personalize for name, for image, for email, then you can do that. And the cool thing is that when John is watching the video, he sees a completely different story. When Emma's watching it, she sees her story. Same thing for Lisa, same thing for Matt. Do you want to see some image personalization? Because well, it's one thing to personalize text, but what about if you can personalize an image and have you actually literally not just your name, but your image weaved into that video? Give me a quick yes. Like I said, I like to make this interactive. So what I'm going to show you is VideoRemix. I'm going to show you this video regarding, this was created for a gentleman by the name of Neil Napier. And you're going to see right here, I'm going to play this video. And next thing you know, of course, just like with the video before, Neil is weaved in to that video story. But if you know what Neil Napier looks like, then the next thing that you see right here is that his image, an image of Neil himself, is weaved into that video. And then if we look at something like another example, and this is for a guy, a gentleman by the name of G. Willie, then it's not Neil now that's a part of that video. It's now Willie who's going to be weaved into that story. And so you see him right there, smack in the middle. But once again, it's not just that. It's also him, his mugshot right there on the right side. So if it's for Willie, then Willie sees a completely different personalized video. If it's Neil, then Neil sees himself right in the middle of that video. So what I'm gonna do, and I see a lot of cool people saying saying a whole bunch of things. One person asked about a T-shirt example. If anyone is coming a little late, like I said, the first half I'm going to explain and walk you through how this entire process works, just so you understand it, and then we're gonna get into the juicy T-shirt examples. But the main thing is there's 4 different videos for every single person. So if it's a grandma that's looking at this and she wants to have a T-shirt for herself, then she's going to see one that includes a completely different design than someone else. Now, let's go ahead and let's look how everything works. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to log in. I'm going to show you some of these projects. And the main thing is I'm going to start showing you as well these different videos. So if I go ahead and I log in, here is one of my videos. And this is one actually in the t-shirt niche. Now, just to give you a quick overview, the way that it works is under insert media, I can go ahead and I can integrate media, whether it's from YouTube, whether it's from Vimeo, from SoundCloud, from Clipit, whatever type of media that I want to. And when I'm then ready to go ahead and do some of this personalization, then I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop this personalized text right in there. Okay, it's as simple as that. If I then want to delete it, I go ahead and delete it. And when I'm ready to personalize it for something, I just select right here, personalize. And I can personalize then for first name, last name, email, geo country, geo city, geo state, custom name, gender. And like you saw that keyword personalization, that was custom. So you can personalize for absolutely anything that you want to. And then later on, if you want to go ahead and put another image in there of a different shirt, you can do that. If you want to put in a personalized image, loop, skip, pause, lower thirds, there is a significant amount that you can do on that end. But that is just kind of a holistic overview. We're going to dive much, much deeper regarding these different examples and how to do that personalization. The one of the important things though is I don't want to get too caught up on the personalization side, because if you look, this is actually an entire video editor. So the basis is video editing. So if you want to mix and mash videos, the other cool thing is if I go on the bottom here and I want to, let's say, shorten this video and trim it and crop it, I can do that as well. If I then want to go ahead and go to YouTube and integrate additional media, let's say something about, yeah, maybe, I don't know, Odell Beckham, if I want to do a video around some type of celebrity, then I can do that as well. And I go under media, I select paste media here, I grab that media, and I can then integrate as well right here. I can drag and drop that onto my timeline. And now that video covers this, but I can make it smaller. So I can have literally 2 videos right within it, depending on what I want to do. If I want to turn off the audio of one of the videos, I just select off. If I want to keep the video on, then I can do that. Um, but the most important thing is that there is all this functionality. But what I recommend is what the easiest thing to do is to work off of proven templates that work and that we use. For example, like this T-shirt template that I'm going to show you how that works and an example of that in a little bit, because we want to get into some use cases and how all of that works. And does anyone else here do anything outside of e-commerce? Let me know if you do, I don't know, software, if you do local, if you do CPA, if you do affiliate marketing. I just want to see, or is it strictly focused on apparel and e-commerce and personalized? Okay. So, all right, I do see a couple people saying also local, affiliate, and local. Okay, perfect. Some affiliate marketing. And we're not going to go too deep into that. But obviously, if you do anything within local marketing, I'm not going through probably any of the local examples, but that is an enormous use case. We have a huge part of our community just takes this out to restaurants, to lawyers, to car dealerships, and closes deals on that end. All right. But you have product sales, e commerce, t shirts, affiliate marketing, CPA. The list goes on and on. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk about e commerce and Sprayable. And Sprayable, it's a company that does e-commerce and they sell this solution. It's called Sprayable Caffeine. That's why, hence Sprayable. And they also have Sprayable Melatonin. Now, I don't know. Some people, it's one of those cool types of products that you either love or you hate. You either think it's absolutely gross and disgusting and you would never touch it, or some people just absolutely love it because they go ahead and they're at meetings. They maybe have a corporate job, and yeah, they don't have to drink coffee, but they're falling asleep because their boss is going on a really boring monologue, and they would rather be using VideoRemix, but they can't, and so they need to spray some sprayable caffeine. And then, like me, if you drink 3 4 cups of coffee a day because you're just so excited about everything, and then you want to be high energy all the time, then at the end of the day you need your sprayable melatonin, and you spray that on and you go to sleep. But regardless, I don't use Sprayable, but they were featured in TechCrunch, New York Times, Huffington Post, Bloomberg, all of these different places. And so when we were talking to them, one of the things was that they actually were experiencing with one of their funnels decreased conversions. And so when we added video personalization into their funnel, it had a significant impact on their campaigns. And that was just a cool case study regarding outside of even on the side of apparel, that how you can use video personalization. Um, but I can't show you, unfortunately, right now, that campaign. What I will show you, though, are some other cool campaigns, one in the Facebook video personalization space. So what I want to ask is, who doesn't use Facebook? Who doesn't use Facebook? And we don't want to just have personalized videos, but because a lot of selling now even happens on Facebook, a lot of people, they hang out on Facebook. And also the bigger thing is Facebook is used when you're selling a lot of t-shirts, then to integrate into Facebook. So let's go ahead and let's check this out. Let me know. Go ahead and put in, this is probably one of my favorite examples, videoremix.io/Forbes1. That's videoremix.io/Forbes1. And let me know when you're there. Give me a 1 when you're there. This is a cool one, and this is going to describe your future and what's going to happen to you if you continue to hang out with Greg and attend his webinars. So go ahead, and if you want to give us a like as well, would be very appreciated. I see Daniel giving us a like. I see a couple other people, I think, going there. Please do like the page. Like I said, would be very appreciated. Now, if we play this campaign, this one is very good at when you think about authors, if they're promoting their books. But you see the cover of Forbes and you see your name right there weaved in. You see your image weaved in as well. Now, let me ask you, when you looked at that campaign, when you viewed that, did you opt in anywhere at all? Did you have to opt in order to experience the personalization aspect? Yes or no? I want to see what people are saying. Give me a yes or a no. I want to see some more answers in there. And that's the thing. You didn't. And you don't have to. And that's the cool part is once you go ahead, and I am gonna, well, maybe I won't spill the beans just yet. Maybe I'll wait just yet. Now, Rodney says no, but when I liked the page, I did like the page, so maybe through that. And no, that is not true. And it has nothing to do with you actually liking our page. Now, if we continue, then you can see how these campaigns also go viral. And if you're going to be promoting your t-shirts and you're promoting and you do a campaign like this, then people are going to start clicking on it. Of course, they're going to like it. And even if they don't want to buy a t-shirt, they're going to think it's really cool. And it's one thing to have a static t-shirt personalized, and it's another thing to have a video surrounding it that is promoting that t-shirt. So if we go to another campaign, this one is in the cannabis niche. So if you go to videoremix.io/seed1, videoremix.io/seed1, then this is a really fun one. And no, I don't smoke cannabis or weed or anything like that. But one of actually our customers had and still has a really good page within this niche. So hence how this campaign was formed. Now, if you go ahead and press play here, same thing. You don't have to opt in. It's completely personalized. It has your name weaved into that story. It has additionally, towards the end, you're going to see yourself weaved into that story. You're going to see your location as well. And this one actually, with cannabis, this one would be perfect for a t-shirt campaign in doing some type of personalized t-shirt cannabis campaign that I think would go relatively viral very quickly. And as you can see, like I said, all of that personalization right there. So let's go ahead and let's jump in to a few of these t-shirt examples. Before we do that, just kind of showing some of the reach and how this campaign did. It went viral relatively quickly. Within 36 minutes, over 800 people reached, an hour over 1,200, 18 hours over 3,000. And I think you can see how that works and how that happens pretty quickly because of the nature of these campaigns. Now, what about an editable t-shirt explainer? So let's go ahead and let's first look at this. And this is one of my favorite examples within this t-shirt side. So let's go ahead, videoremix.io/t-shirt. Let me know when you're there. Give me a quick yes once you are. And we're going to look at this. And I believe this is actually the video that got us talking or originally, maybe not. I don't completely remember, but I did send this to Greg, and I think some people already on here. Give me a yes once you are there. Just give me a quick yes, and let's go ahead and let's play it. I'll stop talking for a couple seconds so you can see it. And then we're gonna go through and start editing that. All right. So when you look at that, let me know. Let me know what you think. Give me what you think. I will let it play until the end, and then I'm going to show you how to use that, how to edit that, how to work with it as well within your own marketing. And go ahead, feel free to put something in the question box once you're finished watching that video. Now, when we jump into it and when we start looking at how this was constructed and how this was built, what we really try to do with these when we go ahead and build these out is to make every single thing editable. So let's say you have a different Keep Calm shirt. Let's say, I don't know, has anyone ever done a Keep Calm campaign? Anyone done a Keep Calm campaign? If so, what was it? Keep calm and what? Just so I know, and I'm going to use it for this example. Okay, keep calm and do what? Because the way, like I said, the way we ended up doing this is that you can go ahead and take this right here and change that up. Keep calm and I don't know. You could put if we're going ahead with the cannabis examples, I could do something. I could do something around that. Okay, keep calm and smoke cannabis. I think that's a bad one because, like I said, I don't. Uh,
That's funny. I'm a hang glider pilot, so I'm gonna do one that says keep calm and hang glide or something like or fly on or something like that.
all right, perfect. So all we have to do is change that right there, and that's it. That's it. Right, and fly on. Perfect. So keep calm and fly on. And it's as simple as that. You just go ahead. And if you don't like this crown, even though you'd probably keep it because they are pretty standard for a lot of these, but you might want to put in, I don't know, for the cannabis one, you might want to put in something else, then you can do that as well. Or if you want to edit it within our Adobe editor, then you can do that as well. Okay, and there are multiple other things, right? Right here is your last name, and you saw the for president design. So whether you're, I'm not going to get political here. I'm not going to get into a discussion. I don't care who you're going to be voting for. Probably some people aren't even in the U.S. right now, but maybe you want to vote for yourself. So you can go ahead and put your last name or whoever your audience is. They will then see an image because the way we created it. And you would think that this would be much more difficult to work with if you have a personalized image, but literally just under elements, it was dragging and dropping that personalized image in there. Now, this template is already done for you, so you don't have to necessarily do that, but it's literally just dragging and dropping that personalized image in there, and that's it. And you can showcase your different designs, also the man, the myth, the legend type of design, and edit them. And if you have a new one, then you just go ahead and you drag and drop your design right in there, and it's going to switch in and out. All right, does that make sense? Give me a yes if you're still following along, because what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you this. I absolutely love this. I have to I had to put the slide in here because I did a webinar actually with a guy named Ken, I think, pretty much everyone knows him, with Ken Anderson. And someone from his community is a guy named Joe. Maybe you even know these people. The first person, right, says I pooped in my pants, and the second person says I peed in my pants. So those were my favorite, I think, all time favorite comments that I've ever received when we started showing this. And the cool thing is that you're a marketer. And why is that cool? Because sure, you're used, and still, I'm hoping that you're liking this technology, but you're used to this technology now, and new technologies and being on the cutting edge. Now, imagine if someone from the middle, let's say, I don't know, someone from Oregon wants to go ahead and buy and get a shirt for their favorite sports star or whoever, and they see their name on there. Something completely new, something that's never been done before, right in the middle of a video. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at a few more examples. Because what we've been doing is I've been talking to Greg over the past few days, and I've been really trying to figure out what are the things that are going to drive sales for people. So if we go to videoremix.io /t-shirt 2, and same thing, I've also been discussing this with Ken to figure out the number one way in order to go ahead and help everyone drive a significant number of sales and increase their conversions. So go ahead, videoremix.io /t-shirt 2. Let me go ahead and let me know once you are there. Okay, let me know once you are there. Now, once we press play, check this one out. Now, this one is structured a little differently. This one is structured, even though it's still a video, it's structured more like a landing page. So you have your name personalization right there. You have clickable links that can then go to your shop, go to the checkout page. You can also embed this right within your site. You don't have to just use Video Remix. You can embed it right in the middle of your site, and you have geolocation. We are offering free shipping wherever you are. If you're in DC, it might be DC. If you're in New York, it might be New York, Florida, wherever you are, it's going to be personalized based on your IP address regarding that geolocation personalization. All right, so let's go ahead, and one of the things that a couple people were asking, how do I go ahead and switch in my different designs? And how does that work? So let's go to another example. This one is videoremix.io /t-shirt 3. Videoremix.io /t-shirt 3. And we're gonna show you how that works. So this video goes, and let's go ahead and play it. And let me know once you're there as well. I want to make sure that everyone's playing this. This one can demo your different designs. So if you have multiple designs, then you'll see them being switched in and out, depending on what designs you have, depending on what type of campaign you want to do. Because obviously, maybe the person that you're serving this up for, you might know that they're a fan of some type of football team, but you don't know exactly what design they're going to want. Now, how do you work with this? Is it difficult? Is it hard to create? Let's say you have a completely different design that you want to go ahead and put in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and check this out, where right here under NCAA teams, I have all these different teams. Let's say I want to create a campaign for Michigan Wolverines. Let me go ahead, let me select that, and I have all these campaigns here. Well, this is how that template looks within Video Remix. And let me show you just how easy it is in order to switch everything out. All I'm going to do is I'm going to find right here these PNGs, okay, that show these designs. And then for the first one, I'm going to right click. I'm going to select copy image address. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put that in there right here under image URL. Okay. And it's in there. Then I'm going to do the second one. And I'm going to take maybe the second image from my store. I paste it in there. And now it is in there as well. Okay. And then let's go ahead. Let's do the third one right here. Let me show that to you. Copy image address. I'm going to take that in there. Okay, perfect. And that one is in there as well. Then I'm going to do another one. Let me take this, copy image address. Let me go ahead, put that in there. And then the last one as well. All right, and that's how easy it is in order to switch that in and out. Okay. Let me go ahead. Let me make sure. All right, let me take this one. Let's go ahead. Let's do that. Okay. Perfect. And that should work there as well. Okay. But you get how that works, and you can go ahead and just switch those in and out. And that's how we wanted to design it. That's how we wanted to build it. Now, let me see right here from everyone that's on here. Let me see if you're excited, because what we're going to do in a couple of minutes, we're going to be getting close. It's about 50 minutes in. Is I can tell you more about how you can potentially get access to Video Remix. Now, before we do that, what I'm gonna show you is also kind of a quick recap. Once again, you can personalize for first name, last name, email, geo country, geo city. So depending on what types of campaigns you want to do, if you want to do also a personalization campaign for someone with a t-shirt, let's say I love whatever city that they're in, then you can do something like that. Here's another template that we have as well. This is another one of our explainer videos. You could see first name right there. You can see as well, this is one with black colors, and we wanted to make sure that it is very easy to use. Recoloring, editing assets. We have also partnered with Adobe in order to integrate from them. And I think I was showing that to you. Maybe I didn't, but to potentially then recolor things. It's built in, web based, and remember everything like I was saying before, but it's all cloud based. This is not a desktop based software. We wanted to make sure that everything was absolutely cloud based. Plus, you can animate everything, whether it's images, your icons, your everything is you can add different animations. Let's say wobble, slide down, slide up, typing effect, blur, pulse, push, bob, buzz out. All of that is possible in order to add some spice and juice into your different projects. All right, perfect. So I see Lawrence saying he's beyond excited. Before we get there, also, do you want to? Sometimes you might want to add a voiceover, and it's really simple to do, and this is pretty important, because if we go to clip it, I'm going to show you how this is done. And let's say I want to add a voiceover regarding some type of t-shirt campaign. All right, so I'll select record, and I press play. Say, welcome to our personalized t-shirt store. You can get your t-shirt for Michigan Wolverines personalized just for you and your name. Something like that. Obviously, you're going to do a much better job than I did right on the spot, but you select upload, and you wait a few seconds while Clipit processes that, and what you're going to get is a link. Now that link, we're just going to go ahead and copy and paste it right into VideoRemix. And the importance of this is not necessarily the link, but that you can do everything in your browser, number one, and number two, it's also extremely lightweight, easy to use, so that you can mash up and integrate assets from whether it's YouTube, whether it's Vimeo, whether it's Clipit, whether it's anything along those lines. All right. So this one is, I don't know why, and no, we don't own Clipit, so that's external, but it's taken a few seconds to upload, but hopefully it's gonna get there in just a few seconds and then spit out that link. All right, let's go ahead. Perfect. Now, once we have that, then all we do is we go under media right here, and we're gonna paste that link over there. All right, so I'm just gonna wait one more second, otherwise I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, t-shirt, save, and the link is usually right here, direct link. I do Control C to copy that over, Control V, select get media, and that's how fast my media is within VideoRemix. And then I can go ahead and drag and drop that onto the timeline and overlay my voiceover, because like I said, everything is also a video editor, so I can go ahead and play around with this media. I can then shorten that voiceover if I wanted to. I can trim it. I can also then, for my original video, turn off my audio and now have a new voiceover if I want to change it that way as well. All right, let's go ahead, and what I want to ask is also SoundCloud integration is who wants to get access, because when I was talking to Greg, I wanted to do something very special. So I want to see who wants to get access to Video Remix. Let me know. Because what we're going to do is, number one, we're introducing Video Remix, but also a lot of these t-shirt um, things that we've been talking about, which are relatively new to everything that we've been doing. Now, these are shots from when we were actually in the Philippines masterminding this with our team of engineers as well, who's pretty international from Eastern Europe as well. We have people in the US all the way to the Philippines, and we already have users in over 600 cities all around the world. Now, I could go ahead and tell you about all the testimonials and about everything. I think my team has been sharing the comments, and also I see a couple people that are already Video Remix users that can testify regarding how it's been changing their marketing and what they've been doing on that side. But the main thing is, if we go over a recap, well, what can you do? Video Remix allows you to take your conversions, your opt-ins, and your e-commerce sales to the next level, because you can now create these personalized video campaigns for your t-shirts, for any of your apparel, whether it's t-shirts, mugs, anything that you're selling, and every single person that is going to be able to see one of those videos is going to see a personalized video, meaning it's going to be geared towards them. But not only that, you have video personalization, but you have video editing as well. Everything is cloud based. We don't have long rendering times. One of the most annoying things that before we started this that we had was we'd go ahead and create some projects. We'd want one change, and we'd have to re-render everything. It would take an hour. Plus, on top of that, there are a few stunning templates in there as well. And you can use this if you're using it for e-commerce and on the t-shirt side, that's absolutely perfect. But you can also use it in the product, affiliate, CPA, local niche, all types of local niches. Like I said, a lot of people are doing significant damage in those local niches. Was just talking to Charles, who is trying to close someone in the RV space. Now, on the integration side, you can as well distribute and put this into Facebook. You can put it on your site, But also, if you want to send emails via GetResponse, Aweber, we have integrations as well with Leadpages, OptimizePress 2.0, WordPress, Aweber, MailChimp, Infusionsoft, SendLane, GetResponse, and any other custom autoresponder that you may have. And it's a very simple three-step process: import, personalize, and produce. So what I'm going to do is, before we get to the price and how all of that works, is I want to offer you not just a regular money back guarantee, because we stand behind everything that we do and we truly believe in this. This is what we're working on, uh, 12 hours, 16 hours a day, because it's exciting. We're experiencing a lot of growth, but it's not just a simple product. It's an entire solution. It's an entire platform. We have a whole team of engineers that's constantly making edits and changes and improving the platform. So I want to show you that we stand more than 100% behind the quality, and offer you a 150% money back guarantee if you use it. If you don't like it, and if you use it in your campaigns and it doesn't increase your conversions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something very special. Is now the normal price that we have for Video Remix is around, and we have it based on projects. And so if we go here, you'll see that you can get in for, and don't go there just yet. Okay, please do not go there at all, because we're going to do something, like I said, something special. Is you can get either 5 projects, 10 projects, or 50 projects. And the way it is, these projects are, as you saw, for example, those different templates and things like that. Those were different projects. So if you have just one store, you're maybe selling one brand, I would recommend on the 5 project side. But if you're really planning to scale this up and do a lot of these videos, then you'll want that, definitely that 50 project level. Now remember, this is a entire cloud-based video marketing and video editing solution. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that price down. And what I'll do is, on the 5 project side, we're going to take it down to just 197 per year. And on the 10 project side, we'll take it to 297, and on the 50 project side, we'll take it to 397. So let me go ahead, let me go in, let me edit this, let me make sure that just for this webinar, we can do that, and we'll do that for the first 10 people that end up getting it. Now, additionally, what we'll do is, if you get in for that 50 project level, then we're going to throw in some bonus templates. And you already saw some of those regarding on the t-shirt side, but I will show them to you again if you just give me 1 second, because I have to go ahead and I have to change these prices here. Okay. And let me go ahead, let me save that, and I will show you the link just now. So if you go to videoremix.io/WPTREX, that's videoremix.io/WPTREX, then what we'll do is, as well, and if you get in for the 50 level, you're going to get these bonuses. Now, you already saw that Forbes one, so we're going to give you that for the first 10 people as a bonus, that Forbes template. Now, the second bonus that you're going to get is also that cannabis template. And if you want, you can change that. You can turn it as well into a t-shirt cannabis template, but that's going to be the second bonus for the first 10 people that get in at the 50 level. And the third bonus is for that 50 project plan, is this explainer video, that t-shirt explainer one that we showed you. Additionally, there is as well this bonus that I showed you, is that landing page one, so that you can create these video landing pages along with personalization and with clickable buy buttons, so that you can send them out straight to the checkout page. And then lastly, we're going to be throwing in as well we're going to be throwing in as well another special bonus, and that's for anyone that's doing local marketing in the real estate niche. But I'm going to get to that. So let me know once you get in, so that I know if people are going to be getting those bonuses, and just so that we can make sure that you are set up. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is I will answer all of these questions. Now, what okay, so Tracy, what you can do, so I wanted to show you the options, but what I recommend is putting these videos inside of your store. Or, like you said, so number one, putting it inside of your store. Number two, going ahead and driving that Facebook traffic to these videos, and then taking them to checkout within your store, or straight to the checkout page. Okay. Now, will there be a replay of this, Kathleen? I'm not sure completely, so I have to talk to Greg about that. We'll see regarding if we're going to do that. But for now, the price and the bonuses are only available. I like to do these live sessions, so they're only available on this live session right now. Okay. Now, so Kimberly as well, I do think you have the link. Let me know once you do get in. Do you have to use a template, or can this be used in any video? This can be used in any video whatsoever. So if you have your own projects that you want to build from scratch, you can do that as well. All right. Is this fully compliant with Facebook, Catherine? Yes, 100%. It is fully, definitely fully compliant with Facebook. We have taken all of the steps that we need to. That was something that was very important for us. Okay, let me know. Let me know once you do go ahead and get in, and then we will get you set up. How many videos can you create with one project? Well, you can add as many videos into that project as you would like. For example, I showed you one of the projects where I put in an additional video, like 2 voiceovers, but that one project, it's still one project. So um, if that makes sense. For example, let me show you right here. If this is one project right here, but you can have multiple videos in that timeline if you would like. Same thing with this. This is one project. All right. Additionally, let me go ahead. This is how you're going to go and get access to your bonuses. If you know Dropmock, then we're also integrated completely with Dropmock, and you can grab all of your assets that you create within Dropmock, your different images, your different graphics, your different mockups. If you have Usign, then we're also integrated with Usign, and you can grab your assets and place them right inside your projects in order to create better videos as well. And on top of that, let me go ahead. Let me talk about. Okay, perfect, Janet. Perfect, Janet. And let me talk about a case study as well, because I know some people said they were doing things on the local marketing side. This is a pretty cool one. Ross is Ross is a guy who lives in Aruba, and he actually ended up using VideoRemix to close who else than Domino's. So I think everyone on here, unless you are international and you're from somewhere overseas, then I'm pretty sure that you know Domino's. And when he went inside of his local Domino's, he started talking to the operations manager, showed him one of these projects, showed him one of these templates, and the guy was absolutely blown away. Loved personalization, enjoyed it. And what ended up happening is he then ended up building out a campaign, like I was saying, for Domino's. So you have now this build your own pizza, specialty pizza, and I can later on as well send a link. So it's actually literally live on that Domino's site. So Let me show that to you right here. It is there. It is still a work in progress, but if you go there regarding dominoes, you will see that campaign there. So that's a pretty cool thing regarding a success story that we have. Additionally, some of the cool things that we've been doing as well is we're integrating 360 videos into VideoRemix. So if you do have a 360 video, let's say that's on YouTube or something like that, then you can as well work with those. If there's anyone that's doing anything in the real estate niche, then that's really, really powerful. I would From what we know and to date, it's the only live 360 editor that we've seen where you're able to put two 360 videos. Let's say you want to show, for example, someone that shows a before and after type of thing in the remodeling niche. You could do that, preview and drag, lower thirds, call to actions. Like I said, if you're doing anything in the real estate niche, home tours on the 360 side, it's pretty cool within that. All right.
Eric,
Yeah, go ahead.
Eric, I got a couple questions for you. So on that Video Remix IO T-shirt 2, where you
Yes.
have that static football field image in the background, could you have a video of a football game playing and then like make it more translucent or calm down the color so it's not quite as prevalent, but you still have it still is like it's laying on top of a video?
Um. So you mean let me go ahead. Are you talking about, just so I know? Just give me 1 second, just so I'm looking at the right one. Okay. You said it's the T-shirt 2 one, right?
I think it was the T-shirt 2 one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So you mean this one, yeah?
Yeah, that one. So it'd be cool if they were actually playing football on that field.
Yup.
So that was
Yup.
like a moving video.
Yup. So what you can do is 100%. And that's how we build all of these templates,
That's
and
what I
and
thought.
and we want
Okay.
to do it that way.
So you
Is
just
let
did
me
a static image there to make it to just as a different thing because I'm like, wow. So that's what I thought. You could do the videos, but you could also use a static image. So and then you render it as a video, right? So it's really not a video. It's just rendered as a video. It's like a static image with the personalization.
So exactly, you can put an image there. You can put a video there that's that's doing that, and you could put anything that you want.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. So then I got another question, and as you know from our conversations, I'm new to this stuff as far as actually getting involved with this t-shirt marketing. And I was presenting somebody your technology yesterday, and they said, oh, you got to be careful. Facebook shuts a lot of people down because of the personalization and targeting personalization. And it's my understanding that when you target personalization, or you can't even do it anymore, maybe, or whatever, they shut you down. But with the way you're doing it, you're completely compliant with their APIs. But could you address that real quick,
hmm
if you
So
know what I'm talking about?
yeah, so where a lot of people got in trouble was they were scraping Facebook, and they were scraping UIDs, and then they were targeting their ads based on these scraped databases, or scraping like groups and things like that, and then targeting for things that they weren't allowed to target for. Now, the thing is that on our end, we are all of the data that we get is using the Facebook API, and it is stuff that they do release to us, and that is okay to use. So we wanted to make sure that everything that we do is compliant with Facebook, and yeah, like I said, using the Facebook API.
Very cool. And then for everyone, all you T-Rex people and listen in. So we're going to continue to work with Eric, and we're talking and brainstorming about how we could incorporate what we're doing with the celebrities. And I got some big announcements that I've talked to Eric about, but I really can't announce it here on this call. But it literally involves over 160 celebrities and about 16 professional sports teams. And we're sitting here going, okay, what can we do here and how can we do this over the next year and incorporate this stuff? And obviously, as a T-Rex customer who also becomes a VideoRemix customer, as we continue to build templates within like our VideoRemix account, it's so easy for us to share these templates with you, our customers, and I will tell you that we're going to do that. That as we create things that would help you sell more shirts or help you sell more e-commerce and be more successful, we'll continue to share the templates we create. And I'm not promising anything tomorrow or next week. I'm just saying over the next year as we go, we're going to continue to share the things that we can because they've built it so you can easily share a template with another customer. Correct, Eric? You showed me that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to provide templates for anyone that comes in today, then in the future you can definitely share those with them. And let me show you that as well. Just like you were saying, well, if you look regarding this bonus, the way we set it up is it's going to be delivered to you right here. Let me show that to you. So once you go ahead and you log in, you're going to see that bonus. And so make sure you save those links. You click on each one of them and you save them to your account. And you can then later on as well, if you want to do that, Greg, then that is completely possible.
Very cool. Well, I think as we get to know each other's businesses more and we try to leverage the relationships and our celebrities, we can create some really cool stuff that like you and I've been talking about. That it's gonna help promote VideoRemix and help give you some higher profile things. Again, like using Domino's. I mean, that kind of stuff is just the ultimate credibility. When you got Domino's using it, it's like this is incredible. So this is fantastic. I'm super excited about getting this going. I'm actually told my guys yesterday, I'm like, oh, we had to hire a new person. I'm like, what for? I'm like, we need to be full time doing this, because this is where it's going. This is where it's at. And how does this work on mobile? That was one of the questions that I had.
Yeah, sure. So it works. Actually, we had problems with that in the beginning, but now it works fine. And especially with the new iOS release, uh, that was there was a problem on that side with iPhones and viewing these videos because Apple didn't. It was a problem from their side. Okay, so they purposefully didn't want to allow these overlays and things like that. Now, the cool thing is they decided to change their mind, and now with when they pushed out the new iOS version, everything does work okay.
Yeah, very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Well, I see a couple questions then that maybe they can answer from your standpoint, from a support standpoint, 'cause I know there's a lot of people that were on the previous webinar. But this is fantastic, you guys. And again, you guys should, if you're serious about making money, and especially going into this holiday and Christmas season, this is just going to help you drive more traffic. It's going to help you get more engagement. It's going to help you get more opt-ins. I mean, I think about, and I'm not even sure if you know about this, Eric, but we have this really cool survey plug-in where people can take a survey and they put in the numbers, and then we can incorporate that into the video. We have the opt-in where you're doing contests, and all that stuff integrates with your software. So the front end of it can be the survey. They pull the fields from the survey that we send them, drops it off on the video. There's a lot of cool stuff that Ken has already showed us that he's doing and that we can start doing that works together, and we're going to continue to do what we can to support the T-Rex customers to make this happen. And the whole idea of local, it's like that's like a whole nother service that you could make thousands every month just by providing the service for people down the street from you if you're doing that. And didn't realize that some of our customers are doing that. So that's another awesome income strategy for people. I love it.
yeah, exactly. And Actually, a significant amount of our customers. One of the guys, Daniel, he ended up going out and he ended up closing a pretty cool deal. He got it was around $2,500 up front, and then he's getting $1,500 recurring. So a lot of people are doing that. He did it in the roofing niche. I was just talking to Charles. He's trying to close an RV dealership down in Georgia. So and on top of that, some Kia dealerships on the car side. So it is very big if you are as well involved with local. The other thing that I want to talk about is just quickly, because I completely forgot about that, is additionally, if you do get that 397 package, then as well for the first 10 people, what we're going to do is two things. Number one is we're going to give you access, and we want to make sure that you do have access to that, is to our Facebook group. Okay, so I will approve you. Let me know once you're in, and I need to approve you and get you up and running. And the reason is because you'll see, I mean, 4 hours ago, you'll see 6 hours ago, 21 hours ago. It's pretty like we do have a lot of engagement. And so we want to make sure that you have that support community as well, with other people using VideoRemix, with other people experiencing success. But if you need some feedback, some tips and tricks, then so that can happen. And then the other thing is, if you do get in for the 50 level, we're going to give you a special call, with a strategy call with Adam O'Leary from our team. And what Adam does, he actually is an expert. If you're doing anything in the local marketing niche, with constructing high ticket packages and how you can go out and approach that. So that's going to be pretty cool. Regardless, he is one of our experts when it comes to VideoRemix. So getting you up and running with how to go out there and close all of those deals on the local side, and then get your store up and running and get this integrated so that you can start using it when you're selling t-shirts.
Very cool. Very cool.
Okay. And additionally, so let me know who just got in, either now or even before. I want to make sure, if you did get in just now, let me know, so that I can see, or say before, if you got in, because I know some people as well got in from. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, all right. So I see. Hey DJ, how's it going? And let me see. Just give me 1 second, Greg. I need to ping my team regarding something.
No problem. So while he's doing that, here's what I'm going to do too. Um, if you guys bought this and you're doing this, um, I want you to send the support ticket to support@trexwp.com, just saying, hey, you bought the video remix, and then I'm going to give you guys a free account to FB Lead Finder. Some of you might already have that, some of you might not have that, but I have another little software program that I use. It's a Facebook fan page search engine that we use to find fan pages, to buy fan pages, and to joint venture with people, and it's lightning fast. It's super cool. It's called FB Lead Finder, and just go ahead, email support at, say, hey, Matthew, Greg said, because we bought Video Remix, we're going to get a free account of FB Lead Finder, and then Matthew will reply back with a coupon code for you to get the FB Lead Finder for your portfolio of tools to help you become a successful internet marketer.
Perfect, perfect. And so, yeah, I mean that's really cool, because especially on the Facebook side, it's pretty important when people are trying to do their targeting. Okay, let me see. Did anyone else that got in just even from before? I also want to, because a couple people were asking, We do have an upgrade that people can take advantage of. So maybe even if people got in from before, if you didn't take advantage of that upgrade, then usually we sell that for $67 per month. But also for the webinar, we're taking that down to 47. And I'm going to take you through that if you do want to get that, just so you know how that looks. Oh, and before I get to that, there's another bonus for just getting the regular 50 project level. If you get in for 397 per year, you're going to get a real estate template. So it's a real estate explainer template. So that's pretty cool, and you'll get up and running if you're doing anything in the real estate niche with local clients. It's going to be very useful. But regarding the upgrade, you can get that for an additional $47 a month, and it's our templates, and you're going to get templates on a monthly basis. So a lot of them are lower third templates. A lot of them are niche specific. For example, nightclub templates. You'll have as well fitness templates and a ton of these lower thirds. As you can see, there's just template after template as well, and there are more coming. We do have also, in addition to our engineers, we do have a design staff, and I think one of the things that we do is create very good templates that are usable in your marketing, so that you can make that happen. Now, on top of that, for anyone on this webinar that does end up getting into our template club, then what we're going to give you is an additional template on that on the t-shirt side. So you're going to get actually not just the one, but three additional templates. Okay, if you do end up getting in for that. So if anyone wants to still upgrade who maybe gotten from before or anything like that, then let me know, and we can let you upgrade as well. All right, just so we can make sure that you are in for all of those templates. Even if you got in from before, like I said, we will still honor that lower price of 47 a month. All right, let me see what other. Sure, Kevin. So lower thirds, let me go ahead. Let me show you exactly what lower thirds are. I'm going to log into the account and show you how those work. Now, if you give me just 1 second. Okay, so right here, if we go under elements and we select lower thirds and combo events, and then I'm going to scroll down. For example, this is the Ignite dark one. And what it does, these lower thirds, it's basically an overlay. And if you've ever seen anything, so for example, like even these buy now buttons and things like that, if you've ever seen anything when it comes to the news, or you've watched the news, then you've seen lower thirds and you will be very familiar with them. And then on the template side, if I select templates, you will see all of these templates. If you do get that upgrade, you're going to have a lot of them, and then you're going to have some that come in on a monthly basis. Okay. And then additionally, okay, Kathleen, you would like to buy the extra t-shirt templates. We will get you a link for that, so that you can do that. Ken, great to have you in. We're going to get you set up with that additional bonus strategy call. And one of the other things, people were asking about training. So I want to show you our training. And we even made our training interactive. It's not personalized, but it is interactive. Meaning, let's say you want to learn how to crop images, and you want to do some advanced things outside of just using templates, then you'll select right here view, and we you're able to just go through these steps, and it's going to, in an interactive way, show you how to do that. All right, and we have that for literally every single part. Now, Is there anyone, just want to see, is there anyone that's on the fence that's considering getting in? Just so we know. Is there anyone? Um, Kevin, I will let my team, I gotta figure that out, but I will let my team respond. Okay. Now, also, that bonus call with Adam expires in 24 hours. So if you don't book it now, it's not going to be available. Basically, just because he's traveling and he's all over the place, so if you need to redeem it now, so he only opened up a few spots for today and tomorrow. And if you want to get on a call with him, then please get on a call with him now to get up and running and get started. Otherwise, it's not going to be redeemable later. So do want to say that. Okay. And Greg, I do understand regarding that. Uh, just do try to understand as well that we try as much as possible to price this very competitively, meaning compared to any of our competitors who don't have, let's say, like that Facebook personalization technology and other technologies that we have. Yet you'd pay in the thousands per year. So we do have a full-time staff of engineers and as well a designer on staff that we're paying, and I think it's actually a good thing because it shows our long-term commitment. One of the things that myself and Greg were talking about as well is that we are committed to continually improving the platform and advancing it, and it is what we spend our full-time effort on. Okay. And Tracy, yes, the bonus is for the 397 plan. Okay. Kenneth, you should be fine. When you do get in, go ahead and log right in, and you will see a message, a chat message that will get you up and running. Okay? Now, 1 second. And Kenneth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the slide that as well shows you how to get up and running with your bonuses, just so you have access to that. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it right here. Okay, perfect. It is right here, and you will see how you're going to get your bonus. Okay, so go ahead and feel free to do that. Let me know if you can't find it. And please, Kenneth, also make sure that you go ahead and you book that call, and everyone else, and also understand if you did get in before from one of the webinars we did with Ken, and you didn't book a call with Adam, we will still offer that right now. So let us know, put an in or put a call if you didn't get on the call with him, but that will only be available for the next 24 hours. Because I did ask Adam before this to open up his schedule just for today and tomorrow. But all right. All right, perfect. So before we go in, we are going to be increasing those prices back up to the regular price. Is there anyone else that's still on the fence? Just so I know, and also understand we're having kind of discussions and just because of some things that if you do want to get in, I would recommend seriously getting in now. And this is not something that I'm just saying because to kind of get people over the edge, but we are having serious discussions regarding raising our prices quite significantly. Where I guess on a yearly basis, it would be even on the lowest level at least 3 times as much as it is now. So, and then the reason is because we are looking to, number one, expand. Number two, with the serious partners that we do want to give our time to, they're okay with that. And number three as well, to grow our team and things like that. Okay. So, um, Janet, what are you asking regarding the Facebook group? Is that what you're asking for? Is that you should have access to it, but if you don't, I am sending you access to it right now. Okay? All right. So perfect. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna be taking that up. So yeah, is there anyone? Let's give it the last few seconds. Is there anyone else that's still trying to get in before we wrap it up? Okay.
No, I appreciate, Eric, your time. It's awesome. It's an awesome tool. We're going to be reading about this in some big major magazines, and this is the future, right? This is the future. What you're doing, where you're going, and we can only imagine what it's going to do next and what's going to happen. And just like with what we're doing with T-Rex, you've created such a value proposition. The price needs to be raised, and it's the same thing I'm telling everyone. T-Rex, we are going to be raising our prices, and what we're delivering for what we're charging is just a massive, massive value. But obviously, you have to take action. It's not going to just sit there and make money for you if you don't put it to work. But the support that they're committed to and that we're committed to and everything, it's just a win-win for everybody. So I hope you guys get involved with this, and we're going to see you using the software together.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And yeah, maybe you'll be able to get me into Forbes.
I'm working on that.
All right. Perfect. So let's see. Catherine, are you still trying to get in? Just so we know, because I do have to raise that price. So let me know if you are, so that I don't raise it just right before you do get in. Let me see. Is that Catherine, or was that in reference to something else? Oh, okay. And do you potentially? Okay, so Kathleen, you wanna buy the upgrade on that side. So okay, we can give you that. Okay. I'll still stay with you on here for a minute. Let me go ahead and let me get you access to that. Okay. 1 second. All right. Here you go, Kathleen. There you go. Okay, so Catherine, you said you are up and running. Let me go ahead. Let me check that on my side, and then once I do, okay, okay, perfect, Catherine. Kathleen, are you? Let me also know once you get in, and then once you do that, we will wrap it up. Okay. All right, perfect. And let me just make sure. Let me give you access to this right here. Same thing on that upgrade. Is there anyone else still trying to get in for that upgrade? And Peter, were you in from last time? Just so we know. Yeah. Okay. So here you go. Let me know once you do request that. And Peter, were you able to get on a call with Adam? Just if you need anything like that, please let us know. Okay. Okay. Be Beautiful. Love your name, first of all. Second of all, the prices are it's 197 per year. If you want to get in, and I'll show you those prices. Give me just 1 second. I'll show you those prices right now. So it's 197 if you get in for 5 projects, 297 if you get in for 10 projects, and 397 if you get in for 50 projects. And those prices are only available for this webinar, and it's access to the entire VideoRemix platform that we were going over. So we do have to wrap it up probably in like 2-3 minutes. Meaning that if you do want to get access, I would recommend you getting in sooner than later. And it's videoremix.io/WPTRex. And I will send that to you right here in order to get access. And beautiful, just so we know, are you thinking about getting in, or should we wrap it up? Just because we have some additional calls that we have to tend to, and actually myself and Greg are going to be continuing. So yeah, just please let me know if you are or if you aren't. All right. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and let me up those prices then. I'm gonna go in right now, unless if I do see some type of wait. Otherwise, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we are gonna be upping those prices. All right, perfect. So let me take that up there and right here as well. And then right here to 600. Okay. All right. So Greg, anything else? Otherwise, I think, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
I think that's it. I'm going to say thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. It's been awesome. We'll see you guys on the top. And you always got to do what I do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude and tell somebody you love them. You'll have a better day. Thanks, Eric.
All right. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Take care.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.